What up, guys? It's Pete here, and I got another episode of Pete's Points and Miles. And today's show is specifically for those of you that don't travel, but still want to make the most out of credit cards. And I get that, that's completely fine. But I'll be completely honest, most cashback credit cards are really bad, and don't have a solid return on them. However, luckily enough, I found 3 great credit cards that I'm going to share with you in this video that are actually really good. So, I just want to give a quick thank you to one of my viewers. Wait for it, his name is Chris P. Bacon. I'm really hungry. Anyways, if you have your own recommendation for a topic, feel free to drop it in the comment section below of this video or any other video. And before we get started, hit the like button, and if you're new, maybe consider subscribing. So, let's get started. The first card I highly recommend is the Amazon Prime Rewards card issued by Chase. And the reason I like this card is because you get 5% cash back at both Amazon.com and Whole Foods. And that's really solid considering how diverse their business is. And you get 2% cash back at US restaurants, grocery stores, gas stations, and you get 1% cash back on everything else. And you also get a sign-up bonus of a $70 Amazon gift card. And although that may not sound like a lot, you don't have to spend anything. You just sign up for the card and you immediately get the $70 gift card. Overall, that's pretty solid. But the pitfall of this card is that you have to have an Amazon Prime membership active all the time just to have the card. So you have to pay around $120 a year as basically an annual fee. But then again, with Amazon Prime, you get Prime Video, you get free shipping, all that sort of thing. Overall, that would be a very good deal anyways. If you want this to be your first credit card, I would highly advise against that just because of that indirect annual fee. Because you want a card that has no annual fee that you can just throw in your drawer if you're not using it. You want something that you'll keep forever. But overall, I highly recommend this credit card. One card that I really like but I don't actually have is the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. And the reason I like this card is because of the minimum spend bonus. The minimum spend bonus is you get $200 cash back when you spend $500 within the first 3 months. And that's really solid because that's a 40% return on your spending. And although the sign-up bonus is only $200, that's still really good. And the other reason I like this card is because of the cash back multipliers. Within the first year, you get 5% cash back at any grocery stores. And although that's capped at $12,000, if you're just a single person, you're not spending $12,000 unless you're buying like caviar. Like, you're not spending $12,000. I would say that this is the best starter card on the market, and here's why. Let's say you're a college student that isn't spending much money at all, but when you are, you're typically buying groceries. So you're definitely going to hit that $500 spending threshold, and you'll get that 5% cash back on top of it. So if you think about it strategically, this is a great card for college students. And I'm not going to go into too many details, but down the road, if you do want to travel, you can pair this card with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And when you pull your points within the Chase system, it will upgrade the value of the Freedom Unlimited points. So when you get that unlimited 1.5%, it'll actually turn into around 2.25%. So that's the magic of having cards within one system. And now my last recommendation is the Bank of America Cash Rewards card. And the reason I really like this card is because of the amount of flexibility that it actually will give you. Now let me explain. You get 3% cash back in a category of your choosing. And I got a whole list here. You can spend it on gas, online shopping, dining, travel, drugstores, or even home improvement and furnishings. Like, you got a whole diverse list of categories here. And then you get 2% cash back at grocery stores and wholesale clubs. And wholesale clubs are excluded from a lot of different credit cards for perks. So you get that 2% cash back at wholesale clubs, which is really good. And then you get 1% cash back on all other purchases. And this card has a $200 sign-up bonus when you spend $1,000 within the first 3 months. That's spending $500 more than the Chase Freedom Unlimited, but still, a 20% return on spending is a really good deal. Now, one of the most underrated perks is that if you bank with Bank of America and you have a preferred rewards tier, which basically means you have X amount in your bank account where you spend X amount every month, you get 25 to 75% more cash back with your spending. So let me explain. That 3% in that flexible category can turn into 5.25% on your spending just by banking with Bank of America. And that 1% turns into 1.75%. So that's kind of a no-brainer because that does beat out all the other cards I mentioned today and most other cards on the market. So if you strategically pick who you bank with and who you have credit cards with, you can get a deal like this and get a ridiculous amount of cash back. And that's amazing. And one piece of advice I'll give you when searching for a cashback credit card, do not get a cashback credit card with an annual fee. You will get ripped off if you have an annual fee attached to that credit card. For example, the AMEX Blue Magnet Whatever card charges a $95 annual fee. And I think that's kind of absurd because there are really no benefits attached to that card. And although I do love American Express, that card is just really bad. And I would never recommend it to anyone just because of the annual fee. Like all of your cash back will go right down the drain because of that annual fee. Those are my top 3 cashback credit cards. I highly recommend all of them. They are in no particular order, and it really does depend on your spending habits, your banking habits, and what value you really want to get out of them. So I highly recommend any of them. I'm not paid to endorse them, but they're all really good. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Pete, signing off.